Hello, this is Matthew Robert Payne, just adjusting to my chair, getting ready for a video. This is going to be a personal video. Perhaps it may be enlightening to people who follow my videos and follow my channel. If you're new to me and this is the first video you've seen, I hope it encourages you. Many years ago, about 20 years ago, maybe 25 years ago, I was invited by a pastor to a pastor's breakfast. I travelled on a train and got a taxi to the place from the station and arrived at this pastor's prayer breakfast, and they had breakfast and they prayed, and we gathered and talked. And because I have a gift of prophecy, I like exercising my gift of prophecy. And I was talking to this pastor, and I felt led to prophesy over him, and he received it gladly, and I was happy with it. Then he said that he has a message from Jesus for me, and I rebuffed it and said, I don't prophesy in order for people to prophesy over me. And he says, yeah, but that's what you do. You prophesy when Jesus gives you a message for a person. You pass it on and be humble and receive what Jesus has for me to give to you. And so I stopped my protesting, and he said, Jesus tells me that you've had a life of suffering. Your life has been very hard for you to live, and you've suffered a lot. And it's the suffering has been so bad that when you try and explain it to other people just don't seem to grasp it. And besides the suffering, you've also had a life with no friends. Most of your life, you've only really had one friend in your life. And so you've gone quite a while, most of your life, friendless, and you're not one to complain. Jesus tells me that you don't complain, you accept your lot in life. But even though you don't complain, you've always wondered around these two issues: why me? You've never spoken that out to Jesus, but Jesus has me giving you this message today and explaining why you. And I, when he said that, I'd filled up with tears. I was quite emotional, and and he says, Jesus tells me to tell you that he's going to use you to say certain things in the future as a prophet, and it's a very important message to his heart, and he's sort of put you in a vice and pressured you so much that because you had no friends and because you suffered so greatly, he put you in a place where your only choice was to have him as your friend. And he pressed you so much through the suffering and the lack of friends that you had to grow really intimate with him. And the reason why he's pressured you so much is because he needed to trust you. He needed to trust you with a message that he's going to release through you. I was overcome, and I've received a lot of prophecies in my life. Very few of them I remembered word for word, and I really remembered that message. So you may not have had a life full of suffering. You may have lived a life with friends. You may have friends right now. and and it may not be as simple as becoming close to Jesus. My key to being close to Jesus, my key to intimacy with Jesus, has seriously been had no other choice. I've been pressured so much and pushed so much that I had no choice but have a close relationship with Jesus. For instance, it's 12:37 in the morning, and I should be going off to bed, but I have trouble sleeping, so I don't often look forward to going to sleep because sometimes it takes literally hours for me to fall to sleep, and then it's very hard for me to wake up the next morning. So my life is scattered with suffering and trials. Um, not to make you feel sorry for you, but for me, but to give you context, my life has been under so much pressure that on 4 different occasions I've been on my way to take my own life, and Jesus has had to send someone to stop me from killing myself. So some people say killing yourself is a selfish act, but I was stopped 4 times. So my key to having an intimate relationship with Jesus is having no choice. He really is my everything. He really is everything to me. In the last 2 years, I've been doing interviews with God. I've got a series called Fireplace Chat with the Trinity, and we're 93 videos into that series, and they're all about an hour, where my co-author, Sarah Johnson, asks God questions, and God speaks through me and answers the questions. And before that, we had 220 videos on a playlist series called God's Last Days Message to His Children. Finally, now, 25 years after that prophecy, the message that God has for me to share is coming forth in those 2 playlists, those 2 series of videos. Interesting enough, it's not so much people on earth that are benefiting from God speaking through me. It's really the people of heaven. The people of heaven are in 7 realms. There's realm number 1 to realm number 7, and people of higher and higher maturity in Christ live in the separate realms, and the messages coming forth from God, the answers to the questions, has really allowed God to sort of have a therapist be lying down on the couch and answering questions. And he's answered at least 1,000 questions so far, and it's given him an opportunity to open right up, and for the people of heaven to come and understand him and understand all the intimate details about his life and what he thinks of mankind, what he thinks of the earth. And one key that I would suggest you get to know Jesus and the Father is develop the ability to hear from God and ask him questions, ask Jesus and the Father questions. I have a book that I published called How to Hear God's Voice, and it's got a picture of a girl with earphones on, and if you type in How to Hear God's Voice and Matthew Robert Payne in Amazon, you'll find it. If you just type in How to Hear God's Voice, there's about 5 books with that title. It's a popular title. I haven't read the other books. I read a book by Adam Hughes, Houge. He's got 2 or 3 books on the subject. I've actually got 210 self-published books on Amazon, so I encourage you to go on there. One of my books on intimacy with Jesus that sells really well, that's done a lot of people good, is the number seven, seven keys to intimacy with Jesus. Um, but I say mostly the most effective key to my intimacy with Jesus is the fact that I had no one else. I've got no other choice. I've got my friend who's an author in Scotland that I talk to each day. I've got a friend that I see every 3 months. I've got a couple of carers, a male and a female carer that I see each week. But I'm relatively friendless. I can't get on my phone and ring someone. I can't really go on Facebook and chat to anyone. I live a lot of my life by myself, spending time by myself, and it's this lack of friendship, lack of relational understanding between me and other people that just pushes me into a position of being very close to Jesus and God. So. I wonder if that's the same case for you. I wonder if you find yourself lonely. I wonder if you feel inspired by this video, if this video has taught you anything or encouraged you in any way. It's my hope that you could like this video. It's my hope that if this video has touched you, that you could write a comment on this video, encourage me for making the video, and encourage other people that come along and listen to the video themselves. I hope that if you find this helpful, I've got 5,900 videos here on YouTube on my channel. I hope that you can take the chance to subscribe to my channel and get to know my videos. God bless.